Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Hotak! We're back with more Dishonored 2. Hey, it's going. So, yes, someone was downstairs doing laundry. My room, by the way, is downstairs, where I record. So when someone comes down, the dog acts a little crazy because he wants to say hi and all that. So they left, so I just decided to bring the other dog down. So I got both of them in here right now. So if you hear something rustling around, it's them just goofing off. Hopefully they behave themselves and I can actually record more. That'd be nice. Yeah, so I guess I will read documents off. It'll take things longer, but I think it just makes it more interesting. If you want to read ahead, go ahead, whatever, but... Alright, it's not too long. Okay. Yeah, if you hear them fooling on right now. Alright, in 1631, Emperor Finlay Morengard commissioned the first fleet of vessels made expressly for the hunting and processing of whales. They were powered by sails alone, and so were at the mercy of the winds. Stop. Although these whaling ships were small by current standards, Morengard's fleet established the robust whaling trade we still enjoy today. Modern whaling vessels are much larger and use steam power to traverse the seas in search of whales. Did you know that every part of the beast is used? In addition to canned meat and whale oil, there is also a flourishing whalebone trade. Baling is used in roofing. Whale skins are processed into crew cloth. Bladders are made into wine flasks. Even the intestines are carefully harvested for their precious ambergris used in many medicines and perfumes. A handwritten note in the chapter, let's read it. Emily. Half of Morengard's whalers fell to the rough coast east of Morley. You can still see the remains of ships poking out of the water. You should ever visit Aaron. Also, there's no mention that it was Soclor himself who designed the first steam-powered whaling ships. He'll tell you all about it if you ask. And he's sober. Alright.
What would my old
So yeah, that's
say?
another thing.
Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is, so there's a big aspect of community trade in the whaling industry. I don't know if you'll see it right now, but there are whales, you can see ships being used. In the DLC, which one? The DLC with the assassin who killed the queen. This whole backstory to him. Really good DLC. Really good. He has powers as well. You find out. I'm not gonna say much more than that, just in case you decide to play the first game, and then the DLC, which is fantastic. I highly recommend it. Finally speak.
Dunwall.
There we go. Saving. Now the whole game has like a very industrial Britain type of feel, I think. Even some of the guys talk with an accent.
I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Which one? How the hell do I get down there, though, right? I think I have to take this route. You see all the things over here to do so. There's a barbed wire on that side anyway, right? So. Let's go. So yeah, the DLC was amazing. I'm just saying that, in my opinion. one of the best DLCs that I've ever played, and Bethesda tends to do that with me. They know my number.
What do I have to do to help my
Yes,
father?
too far.
What do I have to become?
The killer. Doop-doop-doop. Let's drop down the rest of the way. Okay, to the streets, 23 meters. Wow, what a fail attempt. Gotta get used to it again.
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
You're not fit. Now there's also... Can we take a look at the stuff? I wanna see. There's just the bone charms. Oh, you can make some now. I'm sure they'll tell us all that stuff later on. Yeah, alright. But yeah, in the first game at least, there were perks that you can add on to make the abilities better and better. One was like slow down time, or like
The city is crawling with the
all
Duke's men.
sorts of stuff.
Listen up, I have bad
Let's look
news.
this way.
Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her.
Jump on.
That's it. We've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
I mean, if I jump on that electric line, pretty sure I'm gonna I think this is way too far to fall down also.
It's not my job to clean up.
I mean, what other option do I have? Really? Drop on this, I guess.
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Oh, I can't, huh? Now, in my opinion, when you first play the game, I would really recommend just playing it however it happens. There are
What wouldn't I give for a bottle
many
of soda?
Go to sleep.
Better have a look.
Crap.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
Yeah, they see me. Forget you.
Come here and fight, coward!
Who's this?
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Come here!
Run! Oh my god.
She wants no more!
Road is blocked.
Show yourself.
Forget it.
Don't maybe search the whole place.
this.
I don't have time for that.
That's how dare you to pieces!
Who's running around?
You. Oh, not good.
Who's there?
YOLO style.
What am I going to do? Something's
still
going
going
on at
after
Dunwall Tower all across this cursed
Ah,
city.
the king on the water.
Are you Corvo Atano?
Shut up.
Is there any chance I could slip past all those uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself? I still have it left in me.
That was not how I planned it, but oh well, we made it, right? Hello? Let's talk to her. Hello. Whoa, another black person. Now, I'm not saying that
Lady Emily,
because I don't like
you
black.
won't get far with that face.
It's just because
Stamped on half the coins in the
I'm
city.
just saying,
There's a
when you
coup
look around,
underway,
how
and I'm
often do
being
you see
blamed for the
them
Crown Killer
in
murders.
this game?
I don't care what my
That's
face
just,
looks like.
that's how it is. I
My
don't know.
name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something
Oh, your arm's
scary
gone.
down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
I want to look
Soon.
around things.
But not just yet.
Anton Sokolov wanted to come to Corvo himself, but I'll explain later.
Let's take a look. Maybe I just can't find stuff till,
Sokolov always speaks highly
I
of
get the powers.
you, like you're up close.
Yeah, look, they're all pissed off. Look at all those guys. They're all pissed off still. Alright, what was I saying? So what I was trying to say is... And it definitely is in this game. I already know it's been confirmed. Oh, it's locked. There is more than one way to be a level. I could be wrong, but I remember people saying, including the guy who made the game, that there's like probably like 8 ways to beat each level. At least that's how some of them were in the first game. Now, there are achievements for beating the entire game without killing a single person, without being caught once, without alerting people. It is something that is actually pretty fun. There are plenty of guides usually that tell you, hey, move at this time, and you still gotta perform it yourself. There are some risky chances, including the boss fights, you are able to do without being caught. Alright, let's talk to her. So I'm definitely gonna be playing this game more than once. I don't know if I'll record the stealth way because, one, I'll be using a guide. I mean, it's gonna be incredibly hard without it.
Let's set out for Karnaca.
The game just came out yesterday. Yeah, see, there you go. I honestly don't care. My first time playing. I'm just playing it however the chips fall, or whatever you want to say. So, let's go. Yeah, so since we just ran past everyone and just completely ignored their screams, we're doing well in time. Maybe I'll look around a little bit wherever we're going. Let's go. Ooh, maybe we'll be visited now.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship?
What is it called? Like the Watcher?
Feels odd.
Maybe we are. I knew it!
What is this place? Where am I?
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, it's really, really cool looking. La la la's. There are even some challenges in the other
I
game
can feel something moving
where you have to,
closer.
make your way to him,
What?
and I thought it was awesome. I loved it. There he is!
Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. Someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty?
Ew.
And are you clever enough to do it without
Well, there's a whale.
spilling
There you go.
river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Hell no. We're of course we're taking powers.
Burns.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories.
Yes.
They're true. Incredible.
Do I have to wait? Oh, hers is a little bit different. Okay.
This is how I'm going to
Hi.
save my father and reclaim the throne.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. So hers is like the hand, which I do remember on the trail. That was interesting.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
Know you. Do you remember?
No, yeah, that's your mom.
It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my
I can't
essence
look at the hands?
with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
What? I'll open it up just so you guys can see. I kind of remember, secrets. Huh.
There are no stars
do that right
in
now.
sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should.
Can I switch back? I guess not. Hey.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's a strange power in this place.
Huh. Alright, we'll see you later. Woo, it's baiting fast. Come on. Runes!
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
What, world domination? Something like that? Meet Megan Foster. We already did that. Keep track of the powers in your journal. Okay. Let's go.
When I was 10 years old,
Cutscene.
bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close,
Oh, that's not good.
it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Alright. Would not be surprised there's like an achievement coming up in a minute. Sweet. Meet with Megan Foster. And how do I switch? There we go, right? Jaboom. Now say we can look at a journal, right? Which one's the journal? There we go. Just in case anything stupid happens, right? Bowers, there we go. We have 2 runes, so basically, you know, certain ones cost more. Upgrading. That's another choice right there. Height and jump distance, that could be very, very good. Why don't we, let's do it. Won't be surprised. And then 0 left, okay. Here we go. Now this is very good because there are many different, you know... Was that your redo missions or something? Alright, let's go talk to her, I guess. See what's up. Maybe that'll be the end of this one. It's not what you're used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I, wow, Anton, of course, and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you can along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, okay, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift to you. For you. If you need it modified, the shops can help with that as well. Megan. Shaching. Crossbow's always a fun weapon. Alright. Now who knows? There could be even... Could be some runes and bone charms laying around.
Must be cursed.
That's turbo. Let's look around first. Ow.
Would we have done on our face? All sharp metal and shadows, you'd say.
How's the pond? Alright, whatever.
The dude's probably not back from Dunwall yet.
Voila.
You're up.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Well, let's do a little bit of looking around if we can. Okay, chapter 4. This chapter will focus on... oh boy. Edithia Abel, steward of Colorado. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkanos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Suganto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continued to join Serkanos from Morley, the Abels bounced growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of Theodanis Abel, true son of Serkanos, brave and benevolent. He united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilin swore loyal to him. One isle, one Serkanos, united under House Abel. Lastly, we'll settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle. Now, I probably won't read every book. I mean, if it's something that I find like, ooh, you know, interesting, I'll read it out loud. Other than that, it's just been kind of taking a while.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Gristone years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaka, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Or hold on a minute. Was he calling out to Megan? Or was she the one who tried killing him? Alright, let's read this, I guess. So, in the first game, there's a huge plague. Basically, rats were not good. They would kill you if you were running through them. So you gotta watch out for that. I think the plague is done, but it looks like there are these blood flies, which are basically the same thing. But anyway, let's read this. Let's see what it say about it. Alright, I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects unlike anything else found in Serkanos. I suspect they originated on the Pandician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Serkonan city, say during a crisis or a plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they claim a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates like certain aging natural philosophers. Or old people moving to Florida. Yeah, so basically this game, since you're going through Serkanos, warmer climate, that's why the bloodfly is there. Pretty sure I still can. Yep. Alright, I guess we'll go, right? Let's go. Oh, God bless you.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Alright, and we'll stop it there.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
Thank you, Harriet
It
Tubman.
won't do
Let's
to
go.
be recognized.
Edge the world.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamir. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamir, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamir.
Here we
Just
are.
wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Whoa. Someone must have died. Told you achievement. There we go. Jewel of the South. Reach Karnaca. Alright, chaos level. Your actions affect the world around you. Taking lives will cause Emily or Corvo and their allies to grow more cynical. Too many deaths will lead to higher levels of bloodfly infestation and a darker final outcome of the story. Yeah, it's basically the same thing as the rats.
Don't know what I am to deserve that.
Hi. The more that you would cause would be more infection, and more you have to dodge later on, and more enemies, all that stuff. And why is it dripping blood? Oh my god. Anyway, I guess it's a good time to stop now, right? So guys, once again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.
Am I gonna find the money for that?
And until
That's
next
Adamir
time,
in the
I'll see you
distance.
then. Peace out!
Are you coming tonight?